Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave, we're back on Project C1. I know it's been a while, master's degree's taken its toll on my time, so C1's having to sit by the wayside with regards to upgrades and modifications and such like that. However, all assignments for semester 1 are in and I'm ready to get going again. So today what I'm going to be doing is painting the scuttle panel underneath the windscreen with some Buzz Weld. You've seen this stuff before, used it on the doors. It is really good. The panel looks a bit rough. It looks like it's 17 years old, which it is. So it's showing its age. It needs to clean, needs to paint, needs to look good, needs to look better anyway. So this is where Buzzweld's going to come in. So let's go and get the panel off, give it a clean, give it some paint, see how it looks. Okay, so the things that we're going to be using today, we've got, of course, the can of Buzzweld. Only needs a couple of coats. That's great stuff. We have got some masking material. I've got 2 scuff pads. I got a medium and a fine. Couldn't quite decide what I needed because basically this stuff needs a rough texture to stick to, and it's already like a scratchy plastic anyway. So I just thought I'll get both just in case it wasn't expensive. And a litre of panel degreaser. All this lot anyway. The scuff pads, panel degreaser and the masking material came to £12.50. The paint, I will admit, it's a bit steep at 20 quid, but it's very, very good. So this is what we're going to be using. Let's go and take the actual scuttle panel off, give it a clean, see what we're working with. The next thing that we're going to do then is to remove the wiper arm, and in order to do that there is a cap here that pulls off. And underneath there is a 12mm. So I have a spanner. Could do this with a socket or whatever it is that you wanted. It doesn't actually take an awful lot. It's more of a pinch bolt really. And then that comes off with just your hand. And if you can't wiggle it off like this, you can try rocking backwards and forwards. But as that's not working for me, I'm going to get a wiper arm removal tool. And the way that this works, there's a little undo thing there that sits underneath, and this piece here with what looks like half a ball bearing on the end, that sits on top of this piece, which is this stud that it attaches to, and then these 2 fork pieces hook underneath here and lift it off. So let's do that. Okay, so now that we've done that, what we need to do is remove these plastic trims, one on either side. Then we need to disconnect this pipe here, so this piece will go with it, because for me specifically that piece is dead awkward to get out. If you can take it off there, brilliant. If not, don't worry about it. And then what happens is the panel splits down the middle here, and this rubber piece comes with it. So once we've got it off, we'll then disconnect the window washers, and then we'll get it prepped for paint. So what's up next then? What we're going to do, after I have actually gone and cleaned this, did that off camera because that's boring. I have got the fine pad, so you know, start fine, work medium if I need to, and I'm just going to give this whole thing a good scuff. Okay, all sides, all surfaces that are going to get painted, give it a good scuff, and then what we're going to do is give it a good clean with a microfiber cloth and some of the panel degreaser. Make sure that there's absolutely nothing left on these panels apart from what is going to be painted, so it's nice and clean, and then we'll get on with the paint. So these are all now scuffed and clean. As you can see, the surface looks lovely, ready for paint. The beauty about this paint is it doesn't actually care about little bits like that. It'll just go over it. It honestly does not care. But the surface is uniform all the way over, so I think we're going to get a good finish. We've degreased it, we're ready for paint, so let's go paint. Okay, so the paint is on its second coat now. It is drying quite nicely, in fact, almost there. Like I said, it sticks to anything. It's so good, this stuff, and it looks smooth, satin smooth. It's lovely. I do like Buzz Weld paint. Yeah, so we'll give that another 10 minutes to dry. Pop the rubber seal back on. We'll pop the rubber hoses back across. I'm going to invest in some new hoses at some point, and then yeah, wash it back in and reinstall it. But I think so far that looks really good. I can't wait to see it on the car. I forgot to mention, by the way, when we're taking this out, these have squeeze clips on them, so it's literally just a case of from behind here, squeeze those with a pair of pliers and push it out, and it just pops out this way. Otherwise you've got to pull each individual one of these out, and a bit of a pain, to be honest, so they just need popping back in. So reversal, installation even, is the reversal of removal. So you just literally just take that, push that in there all the way along, job's a good one. So I'll do that now. There we go, all done. Doesn't that look better? I will get around to that, don't worry. But doesn't that look way better than it did earlier? I'm so happy with that. It's dry, it's smooth, everything looks good. I've given these a clean. I'm going to be replacing those at some point with something that gives more like a fan rather than a jet, but you know, different video. That looks mega. Now I'm just going to squirt the water on the window just to prove that they still work, and I've not just made this up, but that looks mega. I like that. That looks almost new. So let's test them. I like that stuff. It's good stuff. Buy some of that. I got it on eBay, I think. Long time ago I got it. It lasts that long. I will put a link down in the description for it. I don't get any kickbacks or anything for it. It's just a great product. So go buy it. I like that. It looks new. Anything that makes it look good, I'm okay with. I'm going to do the plastics on the wing mirror and such like that off camera, because the process is exactly the same. You don't need to see it multiple times. But yeah, that's really cool. If you liked it, you know what to do. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the usual YouTube good stuff. Tell the algorithm you like and what you see. Push it out to more people. Remember to subscribe. That's a big one. And you can follow me on Instagram as well, @DabDIY. See what I'm doing. If you follow me on Instagram already, you'll have seen a picture of how this looks, and it looks cool. But yeah, while you're on the internet doing things, go visit all my sponsors. They will be scrolling across the screen right now. Without the sponsors, things like this couldn't happen. Yes, alright, fair enough, I did buy the Buzz Weld out of my own pocket. However, speaking of my own pocket, you can buy me a coffee as well. Things like that, your donations there help run the channel, and it is greatly appreciated. So thank you all very much. The cheapest way to support the channel: like, share, comment, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. Ring the bell, get notified next time I drop a video, and I'll see you then.